Welcome to the Buell Factory Showroom. I'm Bill Melvin, owner of Buell Motorcycles. I have here Jacob Stark, our lead mechanical engineer. We want to give you guys an update from the inside since Daytona. It's been 6 months since Daytona and the press release that we had out, and we have been moving full speed since Daytona. There's some really cool stuff happening here at the factory. We got our core team coming together. We've got executives that are on board. We've got a leadership team of advisors that are on board. And there's going to be a lot more news coming out on that, but it's really cool what's coming together. That's been our core focus. Then also working on advancements to our products. So we've got advancements to our products, new product development, a bunch of stuff rolling there. We'll have more news coming out on that in the next few months, as well as the production area. Our production area is unbelievable. It's being renovated. It's making tons of progress. It's looking super sharp, and that's happening here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So there's some really cool stuff on that that'll be showing pretty soon here. Another really cool thing is Buell has been winning big time at the NHRA and the AMA, which is awesome to have that winning. We got great racers out there, Matt Smith and Angie Smith. We got Vance and Hines kicking butt with their new drag bike. And the Sapala family, they're just kicking butt. It's super fun to watch those guys. The hill climb racer is just, the performance is amazing, right? I mean, it's just been ripping up the hill, hitting the jumps, and it's exciting to see that performance this year. And the other thing we really want to hit on is the inside scoop. What happened this week? Jacob, what do we do?
Yeah, hey, thanks, Bill. So, introduction, I'm Jacob Stark. I've been working on bikes and Buell enthusiast for over a decade now, and now I'm a mechanical developer for Buell Motorcycles. I'm really excited to be here. I'm going to be giving you guys a look at Buell from the inside. Over here at Buell, we've been working on lots of exciting projects like the Super Touring. We've been working on some off-road stuff and variations of that. Also been working on the Hammerhead. So on that note, we took the Hammerhead to the track. I got to do some testing with some engineers. We came up with some solutions. We also got to bring two people you're probably familiar with. We brought Mark White and Jeff May out to the track to test the Hammerhead out.
The riders were unbelievable. Jacob was out there ripping with them. It was pretty sweet to see him, boom, on the gas, ripping down the straightaway, right? Are we going to go into all this detail?
Oh yeah, they were next level fast. Jeff May is so insane. The way he flies into turns and out of turns, just leaving stripes of tire on the track as he flies through. Mark White, an incredible rider, more familiar with the track, was keeping pace with him. Super impressive. I didn't have a chance, but I wasn't there to race. I was doing some testing on our bikes, and I found out a lot of really, really good information. It was going to be great for improvements of the Hammerhead, other 1190 products, and development of bikes going forward. It was really great having Mark out there. He's a Buell enthusiast. He's a personal friend of mine. Notably, he races his Buell in Arma. And a really cool fact about Mark is he's a cyborg and he has a prosthetic that makes him look like a supervillain.
The Buell community has always been a huge part of what makes Buell exciting. The super fans and the fans are very important to us, and we appreciate everything they do. And part of that community is supporting them in racing and in what they're doing on the track and keeping them on the road. Having Mark out at the track, he's got a lot of special things that are going on with his bike. And Jacob, Jacob's a friend of Mark's. I've been a friend of Mark's. We did some really cool things to the bike. What did we do to get it ready for him on the track?
Cool thing, Buell has always been about community, and that hasn't changed. Bill and the team have encouraged me to keep up with that. And one of the things we did is to make Mark more comfortable, we modified a bike because he doesn't have a right leg. We put on a rear left brake master so that he could actuate the rear brake, and then we removed the brake foot lever so it doesn't interfere with his prosthetic while he's going around the track.
It went really well, right? I mean, he was hammering down the track. I mean, I think definitely some laps. He had some really good times out there.
Yeah, and after seeing the bikes at the end of the day, both Jeff and Mark just cooked the brakes on the bikes, front and rear. They brake so late and so hard. It's just mind-blowing how fast they are.
And it was a hot day, right? It was probably 92 out there, full sun, just rocking. It was sweet. I think they definitely utilized the wheelies capabilities as well on the bikes. We got some pretty cool shots of them doing wheelies coming down the straight. And then you hammered up behind them a couple times on some rips down the straightaway as well. How was that?
That was crazy. I could catch up to them in the straights, but by the end of the straight, they were braking so late. I was so nervous. They were just gone 2 turns later. Yeah, it was super awesome having Jeff May there. I saw him back in 2014 at Laguna Seca when he was racing on a Buell in World Superbike. A month later, I had to go get my own. So I bought my own 1190 right after that.
That's an unbelievable course to race on too. I think Jeff had mentioned that the Buell really is set up well for Laguna Seca, right? The performance, the turns, the straightaways. I mean, our bike is a bike that can go out there and beat Ducatis on a regular basis. So that's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, I've done a recreational track day there, and it is amazing. Their abilities on that track, mind-blowing, what they're capable of doing on it. The corkscrew is very intimidating the first few laps.
And then after the track day, we grabbed some dinner, had a good time. I think we brought them back to the factory, gave them a little tour. We actually found a few trinkets that somehow had ended up here from Jeff, and we were able to reconnect Jeff with some of these cool trinkets.
Oh, yeah,
that was a pretty fun story. He was like, "Oh my gosh, you brought up this thing that had been left somewhere," and it was at, I think, from Europe, and he brought it up and said, "I think I know where that is." So I took him into the back and we went searching, and we found, this pretty sweet set of race bodywork really that actually belongs to Jeff. So we sent it back to Jeff. So it was kind of fun to connect those dots to something that just got lost in some craziness back in the day. The view from the inside with Buell is something we want to do, on a fairly regular basis, right? There's a lot of cool things that are advancing here very quickly. There's full teams working on lots of different parts of advancement, and we've been so busy, we haven't had time to send out a press release on everything or do a regular video. Setting time to do this video takes time away from the work that's being accomplished, but we do want to do it to make sure you guys know what's happening, and it's really cool, the advancements that are happening. There's going to be news on the production, on the executive teams, on the bikes coming out, and the team that's here working on it. We're really proud of everybody's work, and it's really exciting to see it moving along.
Thank you for checking out Buell from the Inside. Stay up to date on your favorite social media for updates. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, we want to hear from you, so comment below.